So the pattern we're going to use for this robe is called Simplicity 8800, and you're going to cut out pieces 15, which is the back, 13, which is the front, and you cut 2 separate pieces, and piece 17, which is the sleeve, and you cut 2 separate pieces of that. And I got 8 yards of stretchy mesh fabric, and if you're making a bigger size, then you want to get more yards. And you basically just put your pattern piece on top of the fabric and cut it out. You can make your robe however long, however short you want it. But if you want your sleeves to look like mine, then you want to cut it at the line that's safe for E. And you cut out all your pieces, and then we're going to sew them all together. So you want to take your front piece, your 2 front pieces, and sew them to the back piece at the shoulder seam and at the side seam for both sides. And the machine I'm using is called a serger, but you can use a regular sewing machine, you can use glue, you can hand sew it, just whatever you got, just work with what you got. So for your sleeve, you just want to sew them together. And to attach it to the rest of your robe, you got to turn it right side out. And then you want to put it inside your armhole and pin it to the side seam of your robe. Right sides together. So you want to find your notch at the top of your sleeve and then pin it to your shoulder seam of your robe. And then you're just going to sew that in a circle. Now once you attach both of your sleeves, you should have something that look like this, like a long cardigan. And now I'm gonna show you how to extend your sleeves and make them like flare. So you want to put your robe on, and then you want to measure the width of your sleeve. Mine was 14 inches. And you want to write this down somewhere because we're gonna do a little math with these numbers, with these measurements. And then you want to figure out how long you want the short end of your sleeve to be. Mine was 10 inches. So you want to put length, you want to put S for the short side, 10 inches. And then you want to measure how long you want the long end of your sleeve to be. And mine was 24 inches, I think. Yeah. So length, long side, 24 inches. Now whatever number you got for your width, you're going to substitute that for C and solve for your radius. We basically finna cut a big circle. So my radius is 2.2. And then you want to add your radius to your short end and your long end. And I just went to the next number because when you use decimals, it can get a little confusing. So, and then you want to multiply your long side by 2. Now these are the 3 important numbers we're going to use for our sleeves. So whatever number you got for the length of your long side, you're going to cut out a big piece of fabric with those dimensions on each side. Just like this. And you want to fold the fabric in half. And then fold it in half again. And then you want to cut. So when you cut, you start on the folded edge and you end on the folded edge. Now you want to take the length of your short side, mine was 13 inches, and you want to roll up your fabric until you get to those 13 inches. And then you want to fold your fabric over again. Now whatever number you got for your radius, mine was 2.2. You want to go up, you want to go down 2 inches and over 2 inches and cut a curve. And once you cut it out, that's your sleeve. And you want to attach your sleeve, and it should be something like this. And you do the same thing again. Now once you attach both of your sleeves, you should have something like this. And then you just glue your fur on there, and hopefully you come out with something like this. If you don't, just try again. It took me 3 times to get it like this. And I forgot to add that I added a train on mine. It's the same method when you do the sleeves.